Hey guys, Deju22 here, and welcome to SummerSlam. And yes, I understand summer has already come and gone, but then again, it is one of the scheduled super shows from the game, so why not? But our first matchup is going to take place inside the Elimination Chamber, and it's going to be between Rey Mysterio and Chuck Norris. Now the story is that this whole thing started last season. However, both men were in opposite roles at the time. Chuck Norris was the bad guy, and Rey Mysterio was the good guy. But a long time has passed. These two have not fought yet, but a lot of time has passed, and the roles have been reversed. Now Mysterio's the bad guy, and Chuck Norris is the good guy. But Mysterio has not forgotten what Chuck Norris did to him over a season ago, really. So, with that in mind, let's begin the first matchup right here, right now. So, as far as the rules in this matchup are concerned, it is a 2 out of 3 falls match. And let me turn down the volume just a little bit. There we go. So, the rules of this matchup are very simple. It's 2 out of 3 falls, and the way to score them is by submission, knockout, or by performing your finisher on your opponent. So, you cannot win by pinfall in this matchup, but you cannot be disqualified or counted out, as this match is taking place in an enclosed environment. And both these men have 20 minutes in which to do so. So we have Chuck Norris and excuse me, Rey Mysterio. And a neck breaker on to Chuck Norris. A dropkick on to Mysterio. And a Hurricane Rana. And that's exactly what Rey Mysterio needs to do. Now, the thing about Chuck Norris is, you guys know how dominant he is, just because he is Chuck Norris. I mean, Chuck Norris, he's one of the most dominant men in this business today. And for Chuck Norris, it would be in his best interest to try to win the match as quickly as possible in 2 straight falls to start off with, because if it takes any longer, the longer it takes, the more it would have to sway in the favor of Rey Mysterio. And another Hurricane Rana on to Chuck Norris. And reversed by, no wait a minute, reversed back onto Rey Mysterio, and a couple of shoulder tackles right to Mysterio. And a punch right to the head. And a back suplex on a Mysterio. So yeah, for Mysterio, he's got to, he's got to weather the storm early on, and if he can do that, he might have a chance against Chuck Norris. And Chuck Norris has to end it as quickly as he can, otherwise Mysterio, in terms of his cardiovascular strength, will be able to continue, whereas Chuck Norris is indeed 70 years old. Because of his age, for Chuck Norris, it will not bode well for him. So for Chuck Norris, he's got to put him away early. That's the thing. And a kick to the leg of Rey Mysterio. A Hangman's neck breaker. Alright, let me just adjust my cam. Let me just adjust myself here. Ugh, excuse me. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera a little too much, but there we go. Okay, there we go. And a kick to the leg of Chuck Norris. And both these guys are going back and forth on each other. And a modified hip toss. And a drop kick to the back of Chuck Norris. Ooh, and an enziguri right to the head. I mean, Chuck Norris can't take too many shots to the head if he expects to win. And thrown over the top rope and onto the steel floor. And this is where the match really gets dangerous. All but thrown into that plexiglass. And a Hurricane Rana onto the floor. I mean, if this keeps up, both these men are not going to last very long. Rammed into the wall. And a full Nelson, a full Nelson Bulldog. And thrown back in the ring is Rey Mysterio. And a cross arm breaker onto Norris, but Norris got out of it. But yeah, submission is one of the ways to win. And a drop kick to Mysterio. And another Hurricane Rana. Picks up Norris. And wait, what's he doing? A sunset flip powerbomb. But again, you cannot win by pinfall. You gotta win by submission, which is the smart thing. Is Chuck Norris gonna tap out? No, he doesn't. And a drop kick. Whipped into the corner, and a drop kick. And a kick right to the head of Mysterio. And a knee smash, which is going to be to the advantage of Chuck Norris, because if he can take out the knees and legs of Mysterio, you take out a majority of his offense. A dragon screw to Chuck Norris. And an ankle lock. But it wasn't enough. And a jawbreaker to Chuck Norris. Sorry if I stumble a little bit. And whoa, whoa. That was a bit weird there, but a drop kick to the head of Chuck Norris. And another Hurricane Rana. And a Luthez press. Reversed into a Russian leg sweep. And an arm breaker. And a DDT. And now Mysterio going up to the top rope. And a frog splash, which is one of his finishing maneuvers. So now Rey Mysterio is up 1-0, and if you are Rey Mysterio, you are now in the driver's seat. So now it's a matter of putting away Chuck Norris, which is easier said than done. And Chuck Norris, a shoulder tackle and a kick to Rey Mysterio. And now Chuck Norris is just stomping a mud hole in Rey Mysterio. And now what's this? A Cobra clutch onto Mysterio. And wait, did he tap out? Yes, he did. He tapped out. So each man has a point apiece. Whoever gets the next fall is going to win. So now we're back to square one. So for Chuck Norris, he's got to finish the job, or he's got to put him away early now. I mean, there's still enough time left on the clock, but I mean, if we get to like the 8-minute mark, I would have to think Rey Mysterio is gonna take it away from Chuck Norris, if that was the case. And a suplex onto Rey Mysterio. Set up in a tree of woe, and he just stomps away at him. And a spinning heel kick. Let me turn it down just a little bit. There we go. And, uh-oh, what's this? A sunset flip powerbomb. On a leg snap. And if you take out the legs of Chuck Norris, you take out his kicks. Arm breaker on a Mysterio. So yeah, now both these men have 1 point apiece. And another Hurricane Rana. Right now, Rey Mysterio's taking it from Chuck Norris, but Chuck Norris with a chin lock, and there are no rope breaks. So Rey Mysterio had to break that up, or else. A whip into the corner. And, uh-oh, he's going to set him up for something. What's he setting him up for? Uh-oh. A suplex from off the top rope. On a Mysterio. And then a kick right to the gut. So more than half the time limit has expired. And, uh-oh, I think Mysterio's pissed. On, thrown outside again is Mysterio. And thrown back inside is Chuck Norris. And both men are hurt. And another drop kick. And a clothesline of Mysterio. Oh, and a rake in the eyes. Elbow right to the head of Norris. I'll tell you one thing, this crowd has been electric thus far. And, uh-oh, wait a minute, a Cobra Clutch on to Mysterio. Is Mysterio going to tap out here? I can't believe Mysterio had the strength to get up and just drop Chuck Norris on his back. And another sunset flip powerbomb onto Chuck Norris. And shoved away is Mysterio. And a knee right to the head. And now what's this? A snap suplex on a Mysterio. Now he picks him up. Nope. Countered into a neck breaker. Now we've passed 8 minutes, so I would have to think now it would go in the favor of Mysterio, but... Ooh, and a low blow right to Chuck Norris. Is that the one thing that could put him down? Well, it put him down, but it didn't keep him down. And wait, what's this? Judgment Slam! Judgment Slam! But that's not his finisher, though. Uh-oh, but this is... Case closed! Case closed, and the match is over! So this grudge match between Norris and Mysterio has ended. And it ends in the favor of Chuck Norris.
In the eyes of a ranger, the unsuspecting stranger had better know the truth of wrong from right. 'Cause the eyes of the ranger are upon you. Any wrong you do, he's gonna see. When you're in Texas, look behind you, 'cause that's where the ranger's gonna be.